What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Well, President Trump is at it again. He has just put a tweet out on Friday that he's going to put 100% tariffs on China. And guess what it did? It freaked out the stock market and the crypto market. And a lot of people are saying, I need to sell it all. And I'm saying to myself, no, man, I need to buy more. This is an opportunity to build crazy, crazy wealth, in my opinion, right? You get these opportunities once or twice during the year, man. We got the first one after Liberation Day. Now, this is Liberation Day 2. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see how the market reacts on Monday and the rest of the week to see if it's indeed Liberation Day 2. But if it is, I am in a position to capitalize on it. That's why I keep telling you guys all the time, put yourself in position, put yourself in position. Now, again, this is not financial advice. This is not me trying to tell you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube sharing his opinion. Please go out and do your own independent research before you make any investment decisions. But for me, I'm looking at this as the glass half full, not half empty. So I'm gonna put myself in position to really, really win if indeed this is a repeat of Liberation Day. And I call it Liberation Day 2. A lot of people, though, are out here that I see online are panicking. And that's what the 1% want us to do, guys. They want us to panic and put ourselves in a mental position. And when I say mental position, I'm talking about an emotional position that we panic, right? I'm not going to panic and sell my Ferraris. I'm not going to panic and sell my stocks. I'm not going to panic and sell anything. What I'm going to do is next week, I'm going to see if this is Liberation Day 2. And if it is, and we take a big dipsy, I'm going to go ahead and buy the dip and then sell on the rip. That's the way I've made a lot of money in what I do when it comes to whether it be real estate for income, whether it be paper assets. Both of those asset classes I've done well in because I've been in positions where I've took advantage of the dip. Think about 2008, the great financial crisis when real estate just debacled. I mean, 50%, 60% on sale. I didn't panic. I just systematically bought me 2 or 3 properties and held them and sold on the rip. So that's my philosophy for even this potential Liberation Day 2. But man, listen. Trump is going to do whatever he needs to do in order to try to save face. China is a monster, guys. And they are a society, man, that's been around over 5,000 years, guys. And they've told Trump this. I mean, they told him this in Liberation Day 1. They told him when he levied 145% tariffs on him. China told Trump, we're 5,000 years old, man. You guys are what, 250 years old? We're going to be here long after y'all are gone. That's what China said. And they meant it. So now, you know, China comes out with this restrictions on these rare earth minerals. And see, we need those rare earth minerals here in America because why? We put them in our cars. We put them in our computers, smartphones, everything we do. We need those rare earth minerals. And China is one of the largest producers of rare earth minerals on the earth. And guess what? They said they're going to start putting restrictions on them. Trump didn't like that. But they don't care what Trump likes. See, here in America, we listen to all this propaganda every single day, how great everything is and all this other stuff, right? We get on TV and talk big noise that we're going to do this to China and do that to them. And guess what? China don't pay us no attention, man. They just go on about their business and they've systematically trying to take us out. You see what they've done to the soybean farmers Prior to this Liberation Day debacle, China was buying about 40%, I believe 40 to 50% of our soybean production in the United States. Guess how much China buying right now? Zero, none. And guess what the farmers are experiencing right now? Bankruptcy. Now Trump has to do some type of bailout for the farmers, the soybean farmers. And it ain't just the soybean farmers, guys. It's all of our farming industry is being hurt by this tariff stuff, man. Here's the deal. It's not going to work. Not with China, it's not. Now, what you're going to see is we may talk a big game for another week or so, and then all of a sudden, we're going to get another tweet that says, oh, we struck a deal with China for the rare earth minerals. We've struck a deal. That's what we're going to get in a week or two. And that's just capitulation, basically. But they'll never let us know that. But China ain't playing around, man. So China don't care if America tariffs them 100%. Why? Because China knows that the people who sell product in America need China more than China needs them. China can just go with their cheap labor to somewhere else in the world, just like they've been doing with the soybeans. They just went to Brazil. They went to other places. So what we got to understand, guys, is this United States-China thing has been something that's been going on for years, man. The difference is, in past years, we've had administrations that had really, really competent people working with the president at the time to make this a situation where we didn't look like fools. In this situation we got now, we got really, really unqualified people surrounding our president, and they're not giving him really good advice. This whole notion of, oh, we're going to beat China. It's not about beating China. It's about getting the best deal we can, because we're the two most powerful countries in the world. From an economic standpoint, from a military standpoint, from an AI standpoint, we're tied at the hip, guys. There ain't nobody gonna beat nobody. But this is what we gotta go through, and this is why you see what the market did on Friday. Now, I'm gonna tell you, the market already knows this, what I'm telling you. See, the market knows this. These institutional investors, these hedge funds, these billionaires know this. But what an opportunity for them to do what? Take profits and let this thing do its little mini crash or whatever it's going to do, and then they swoop back in and do what? Run this thing back up again. That's all the billionaires are doing. That's all the institutions are doing, the hedge funds are doing. They're not worried about China, and they're just saying, hey, what an opportunity for us to go ahead and run this thing back up once we buy on the dip. So no, I'm not going to sell my Ferraris. I'm not going to sell my stocks. I'm not going to sell nothing. I'm going to just get myself in a position and wait on this opportunity that will present itself here, I believe, either next week or the week after that. My opinion is the market is going to go higher. Why? Because we got rate cuts coming. We got a rate cut coming at the end of this month, 25 basis points from the Fed. They got no other choice. Labor market is suffering, guys. And the only way they're going to stimulate the labor market is what? Lowering interest rates. So borrowing becomes cheaper for businesses, and then hopefully businesses will take some of that cheap borrowed money and hire people. That's how they save the economy, is through lowering interest rates to stimulate the economy. And then in December, I believe we get another 25 basis point rate cut. Both of those are going to be interest rate cuts that, in my opinion, stimulate the economy and the stock market. So I'm going to be in position. I'm not going to listen to this nonsense. I'm going to go ahead. I don't even read these tweets and none of that stuff, man, because it's all nonsense. Because China don't care about any of that, man. China dead serious about this. And until the United States gets competent people in front of China's competent people, and they work out a deal behind closed doors and not on social media, then guess what? We're going to be in this yo-yo effect. These tariffs ain't going away. I told y'all that many, many times. These tariffs are going to be here hanging over our heads, guys, as long as this administration is in office. And I don't know how long that's going to be. But however long they're there, you're going to have the threat of tariff. Why? Because that's the only stick they have. That's the only big stick they have, man, to get people to fall in line other than China. Other than China. Ain't nobody else paying. Hey, listen, other than China. All the rest of these countries might fall in line, but not China. They're not going to fall in line. And they know that. But again, what do you do when China comes out and says, hey, we're going to restrict our rare earth minerals? We're going to ration them out. You're just not going to be able to just come get them when you want them. What we going to do to save face? We going to do a tweet. Well, we're going to hit them on 100% tariffs. Who does that hurt? Nobody but the American people and American businesses. Don't hurt China. China just took their soybean business somewhere else. Guess who's hurting? Farmers. So get in position, man. Don't let this stuff freak you out. Don't sell everything. Listen again, I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just a guy on YouTube. I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell myself what to do. I ain't selling nothing. I'm buying more and putting myself in position. So when the 1% run this thing back up, I'm in position to be able to do what? Increase my net worth. Drop me some comments down in the comment box and let me know what y'all think. What do y'all think China gonna do? I think China gonna just not pay us any attention. That's what I think China gonna do, just like they did the first time. And we'll capitulate at some point because we need those rare earth minerals. And China knows that. They know it, guys. Drop me some comments and let me know what y'all think. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks. Moomoo is going to give you some NVIDIA stock when you open up a new Moomoo brokerage account and make a deposit. All you got to do is get down to the first link in the description box. That's the Moomoo brokerage link. Click on it and get all the details on how you can get some NVIDIA stock. Don't delay, act today. Second link down in the description box is the Wealth Builders Financial Community on Patreon. Guys, all we do in that community is help each other build wealth, get to financial freedom and passive income. If you want to be a part of our team, all you got to do is click on that second link. It'll take you over to Patreon and then come sign up for the fastest growing financial community on Patreon. We'll call the Wealth Builders.